Tonight, the historic Gladstone Jail at risk of permanent closure, in desperate need of repairs. And an alleged escaped prisoner in Port Augusta found, now facing new charges.
From our 7 Spencer Golf Studios, your nightly news with Ruby Kamain begins now.
Good evening. Parts of the historic Gladstone Jail are at risk of being permanently closed to the public as ongoing problems with guttering and white ants begin to worsen. However, the member for Stewart says the state government is committing to help fix the issues, pushing to keep the site open.
A historical landmark at risk of closure.
And to see it now, it just breaks our hearts. It really does.
This volunteer has dedicated the past 11 years to helping keep the doors at the 140-year-old Gladstone Jail open, but says the site is in desperate need of upgrades.
The jail's getting very run down now, and a lot of things are starting to deteriorate very quickly.
Taking to social media 2 days ago, raising concerns over parts of the jail, which, if not fixed soon, could see them permanently closed.
We really needed the finance and the help. The guttering, termites are just absolutely rampant through here, same as pigeons.
Environment and Water Minister David Spears was contacted by 7 Spencer Golf News about the issues. The member for Stewart says the state government is now committing to fixing the problems, helping keep the jail open.
It does need work to be done on it, and Minister Spears, who has responsibility for that, has committed some money towards that. Work will get underway quickly. People from his department will actually be visiting the jail next week.
The jail is also in desperate need of volunteers to help keep it open for many years to come.
And we need more help. We need help because it's too much for just the 4 of us to keep the place going.
But please, people, find it in your hearts to come and volunteer and help us out so we can keep this place open for many, many more years.
Katrina Musson, 7 Spencer Golf News.
A prisoner who allegedly fled the authorities while receiving hospital treatment in Port Augusta has been arrested. At 1:15 p.m. yesterday, police searched a Port Augusta home and located Curtly Doolan. It's alleged the 27-year-old escaped the city's hospital on Sunday night while on transfer from Port Augusta Prison to receive medical attention. Patrols, with the assistance of Special Tasks and Rescue Group and the Dogs Operations Unit, arrested the man without incident. He was taken to the Port Augusta Police Station and charged with escaping lawful custody and assault. A potential third exposure site has been identified after 2 removalists from New South Wales visited the state while infectious with COVID-19. Authorities are attempting to locate the removalists' third stopover, which occurred in the early morning of July 9. Anyone who was at the Coolabah Tree Cafe at Tailem Bend between the times of 5:20 p.m. to 7 p.m. on July 9 is urged to self-isolate and get tested. The Shell service station in the town was also listed yesterday. People are also asked to fill out a form on the SA Health website. Locals at Tailem Bend have been flocking to testing sites at the town, eager to prevent any new cases. 2 new cases were reported today in Medi Hotel quarantine. Meanwhile, essential workers leaving Sydney must now get tested before they travel to regional New South Wales. It comes as the state's COVID-19 Delta variant outbreak continues to see daily cases, with 97 recorded today and Sydney's lockdown extended by at least another 2 weeks. The new rules requiring any worker who resides in the Greater Sydney area to get tested within 7 days prior to leaving home. They must also show proof of their test result to police, employers and accommodation providers when asked to do so. It's hoped the move will go a long way in protecting other communities from the spread of COVID-19. A new adventure for a local marine-based tour company is set to launch in Port Lincoln. Calypso Star Charters announcing it's purchased local competitor Adventure Bay Charters, helping to expand their offerings to tourists.
A big change for the landscape of the local tourism industry. Calypso Star Charters acquiring competitor Adventure Bay Charters.
This opportunity came along and it's sort of like, well, okay, we better just, see this one through sort of thing. So, we're really happy that we were able to put a deal together.
After almost 15 years in the industry, now was the right time for Matt Waller to move on.
14 years is a long time in business. We're really happy and proud of what we've done.
The two companies have given eager locals and tourists a close-up look of the much-feared great white shark for a number of years, along with other marine life off the coast of Port Lincoln.
To ensure that that the customers don't notice the change, sort of thing. So they want to come to Port Lincoln and swim with the sea lion and see a shark.
The purchase enabling Calypso Star Charters to achieve its expansion plans.
Projects in the pipeline, and we spoke about one of them earlier in the week.
Both parties agreeing the sale to an existing locally based business was an important outcome for Port Lincoln.
We couldn't be happier that we've got a local business that understands what we do to take it on. It's just such a good result for everyone.
This moment among Matt's favourite along the journey.
Pretty hard to top taking Kiss out to play a music concert for white sharks.
All existing bookings and gift vouchers will be honoured. Matt thanking everyone who has helped them along the way.
This town is so supportive, they get behind you. We couldn't thank them enough, and I hope that we've given back.
Dylan Smith, 7 Spencer Golf News.
Still to come tonight, dates for Broken Hill's much anticipated Monday Bash pushed back, and a timeline update given for the bridge duplication project in Port Augusta. Welcome back. Broken Hill's Monday Bash is being postponed by 5 weeks. The 3-day event was due to start on August 19, but has now been rescheduled to begin on September 23. Organisers deciding to postpone due to the various state border restrictions caused by the COVID outbreak in Greater Sydney, but saying artist lineups coming to the Belmont Station gig remain largely unchanged. Ticket holders can request a refund up until the original August start date. A local Whyalla business has been selected to operate the cafe at the foreshore. Refurbishment works are currently underway at the site of the former beach cafe, with a new eatery aiming to open up 20 local jobs.
It's the new foreshore eatery the new operators hope will make you lick your chops. Local food truck operator Dylan Lastoffer awarded the contract to operate the former beach cafe.
We're absolutely ecstatic about this. We've been doing this for a few years, and over the last sort of 12 months we've grown to a point where when the opportunity for the tender come up for the cafe, we thought, hey, why not? We'll chuck our hat in the ring.
Dylan currently runs Smoky Uppercuts, offering American-style barbecue foods, and was selected by an independent third party who searched for a new operator on behalf of the City Council. Deputy Mayor Phil Stone says he's pleased with the results.
The community have been looking forward to it. They've been hanging out for so long. Council had always decided that they were going to get an operator in first and then work with them to get the building up to scratch.
The new eatery behind me here at the foreshore will employ up to 20 people, with the new operators hoping to source local people and suppliers. In addition to what they already offer at the food truck, the new eatery will also serve classic cafe fare such as coffee and sandwiches. The cafe building is undergoing refurbishment and is scheduled to open by the end of the year. Mark Zeta, 7 Spencer Golf News.
It's been revealed Port Augusta's Joy Baloo Bridge duplication is well and truly on track to be finished in 2022. The Minister for Infrastructure and Transport visiting the site today to see how the project is progressing.
Pieces falling into place here at the new Joy Baloo Bridge. Headmasts are in, and the support beams are now being positioned on the $200 million project.
This is slated to be finished in 2022. We want to push and have that done as quickly as possible, of course making sure we follow all the safety protocols. So the team's doing an outstanding job. It's well and truly on time.
The Minister saying the development has generated hundreds of jobs in the Port Augusta area and across South Australia. As part of the 2021-2022 state budget's agreement to around 550 kilometres of road-related upgrades.
It's a $200 million project, of course, generating hundreds of jobs in this local area and across South Australia.
The Minister also highlighting the importance of the Augusta Highway as a key freight thoroughfare to connect with the west of the country. He says that the duplication will give South Australians insurance that goods will make it to market and grow the state economy.
We have got a business case for further up the Augusta Highway. So across the board, our road infrastructure projects in the regions are going through the roof.
Edward McCarroll, 7 Spencer Golf News.
If you've ever considered studying at university, now might be the time for you to enrol. Uni Hub Spencer Gulf is offering new 6-month taster degrees, giving regional locals the opportunity to try university-level study while also receiving recognition at the end.
Getting a taste of university. Uni Hub Spencer Gulf offering new undergraduate certificates for mid-year intake across all 3 of its campuses.
So it's about 4 units of a full bachelor degree that's offered with a certificate at the end, but it's like a taster for what's to come if you were to go on and do the full degree.
There are 3 courses on offer in engineering, aged care and public health through partners Flinders and CQ universities.
These are areas that we know that there is a need for skills across the region.
Staff say it's a low-risk opportunity for those considering studying or pursuing a career in those fields, allowing them to see if uni is for them while also getting recognition.
So those units will come off of the full bachelor degree if they decide to go into that as well. So it's also a way for people to get into university or achieve university level, try 4 units and see how they go, and if they're really interested then transition into the full bachelor degree afterwards.
Students enrolling for the July intake could also benefit financially with government subsidies available.
But what it means is that it can potentially pay for the full student contribution for this undergraduate certificate, so that the first 6 months off the full degree, which is pretty significant financially.
We encourage anyone that's interested to contact us for more information.
Katrina Musson, 7 Spencer Gulf News.
Stay with us after the break. Wireless students work with experts to help monitor cuttlefish populations. And Streaky Bay's budget released, focusing on sustainability. Hello again. Year 9 students at Whyalla High School have partnered with a leading marine technology group to monitor cuttlefish. Videos from the sea surface platform built at the school can be live streamed online for everyone to see.
Using technology to help monitor a unique phenomenon in the northern Spencer Gulf. A non-profit group aiming to help marine life through technology, teaming up with Year 9 students from Whyalla High School. Together, constructing a sea surface platform with a video camera.
We were approached by Ocean last year and they shared with us what the program was all about. Of course, we jumped on board at the opportunity.
Ocean's monitoring the cuttlefish remotely with footage from the project available on YouTube for everyone to see. Now in place at Stony Point, with footage live streamed regularly to over 1,000 viewers.
The kids are pretty excited to see that their work has not only impacted the school community, the Whyalla community, but also essentially the world.
Catherine Larkin from Ocean says they hope to solve the mystery behind the fluctuating cuttlefish population.
We should really get something out there to start monitoring, because we know their populations fluctuate from year to year and we're still not really sure why that happens.
There's a lot of data that we can take from that as well. So not only we have the live stream, but we've got some temperatures on there that will help with salinity and temperature.
Videos are streamed regularly on Ocean's YouTube page. Mark Zeta, 7 Spencer Gulf News.
Expressions of interest are now open for a new fishing advisory committee currently in development. The Marine Scalefish Fishery Management Advisory Committee, formed to strengthen consultation between stakeholders while aiming to deliver better outcomes for marine scalefish species. There are a number of roles to be filled, including independent chairperson, scientist, as well as 2 recreational fishing representatives. Expressions of interest will close on Monday, August 2. Long-term sustainability is the major focus for the Streaky Bay budget this new financial year. A proposed rate rise of 2.85% is one of the major changes. The budget out now for community consultation. The extension of the Streaky Bay Cemetery, the development of the skate park and upgrades to parking around the town are some of the projects to get started over the next 12 months. The Bendigo Bank is opening its Community Investment Grants program for another year. The program giving local businesses and community organisations the chance to apply for grants to help strengthen the community.
Aiming to address local needs and make a positive contribution to the Port Lincoln community and its surrounds.
And it's all about benefits to the community, whether that be infrastructure, whether that be assisting local associations, and it's really us giving the money back into the community as a thank you for the people that come here and support us.
This is the 8th year that Bendigo Bank has run its Community Investment Grants program. delivering a generous sum of money over the years.
About 3.8 million at the minute that's been handed out.
Providing a helping hand to some important organisations around the region.
Mentally fit EP, it's such a big topic these days and a real issue in the community, and if we can be contributing in some way to that, I think that's is a great thing.
Businesses and organisations can apply for the program from August 6, with applications closing on September 6. The company urging local community groups and businesses to apply for the program.
It doesn't have to be for big amounts of money. If there's smaller type stuff that's there that we can help in, we'd love to be involved in that as well.
Head to the Bendigo Bank Facebook page or the Community Enterprise Foundation website for more information. Dylan Smith, 7 Spencer Gulf News.
Stay with us after the break. Katrina Musson will have all the latest prizes at Bowsers across the regions. And we'll have the weather details with Alex Sykes. See you again shortly. Welcome back. Sadly, there's no good news for motorists this week as prices at our region's petrol pumps continue to soar. Our reporter Katrina Musson has the details in this week's Fuel Watch.
No matter where you are across the region this week, you'll be paying more for petrol, with prices continuing to climb. We'll take a look at unleaded first, and as you can see, Port Pirie drivers are the one exception this week. No change for their average fuel price at the Bowser, and they're also paying the cheapest in the region at $1.41 a litre. On the other hand, Port Augusta motorists are paying the most in the Spencer Gulf, hitting the $1.50 mark. Whyalla and Port Lincoln seeing about a 1 cent increase this week. Kadina motorists at an almost 3 cent jump, bringing them to around $1.48 a litre. Broken Hill drivers also climbing by 1 cent, their price around $1.56. And if you're in the capital city this week, you'll be paying close to 20 cents more compared to the region. The average price there, $1.69. Now over to diesel, and there's not a big change to prices this week. Port Lincoln and Whyalla both seeing an almost 2 cents increase, their averages sitting at around $1.45 and $1.47 a litre. A slight rise again across Port Pirie and Port Augusta, Kadina averaging around $1.42 a litre. Broken Hill drivers still forking out about $1.53 for diesel again this week, 10 cents more than what you'd pay across the border. And Adelaide has seen an almost 3 cents increase this week, motorists there paying around $1.45. Finally to Autogas, and once again there's no real change for some of these prices across some of our city centres. Port Lincoln, Whyalla, Port Augusta and Broken Hill all holding their prices this week. 98 cents in Port Pirie, a slight increase in Kadina, their price around 97 cents. Adelaide drivers seeing the biggest jump in Autogas prices this week, an almost 3 cents jump, bringing their average to around 98 cents. Remember that these prices are the regional averages and do not reflect any one particular outlet. And if you do spot unleaded diesel or Autogas cheaper, be sure to let us know at our Facebook page. Time now to take a look at what's happening in the weather as we start approaching the end of the school holidays. Here's Alex Sykes.
Thanks, Ruby. And not ideal conditions for the end of school holidays, that's for sure. The wet conditions aren't letting up anytime soon. From 3 p.m. today, Port Augusta was partly cloudy and 20, Port Lincoln showers and 18, and Cooper Pedy had mainly fine conditions, a max of 21. Looking further out across the region now, and showers across almost all centres. Broken Hill was also 21, Port Pirie and Adelaide both 18, Woodnett, Kadina and Cleve were both 20 degrees, Clare got to 15, Whyalla was partly cloudy and 21 degrees. Taking a look at the satellite image now, patchy clouds scattered across all of SA with a front and series of troughs is generating showers and a few gusty storms. A cloud band crossing the far north with a broad trough is bringing some rain. Moving on to tomorrow's weather outlook now, and we'll start with the Gulf waters. North to northwesterly winds 15 to 20 knots, seas 1 to 1.5 metres, and south to southwesterly swell around 1 metre. A short time ago there were a number of warnings current for the Gulf region, the Bureau issuing a marine wind warning, a warning to sheep graziers and a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of the York Peninsula District. Showers continue tomorrow. Port Lincoln 15, Cleve to top 17, Woodner a max of 18 degrees, Whyalla to top 20, Port Augusta 21 and Kadina showers increasing 16 degrees there. Port Pirie a max of 18, Clare showers increasing and 15 and Broken Hill will be partly cloudy and a top of 19 degrees. Looking further through the week now, windy and wet conditions on Friday, showers across most centres, windy for Cooper Pedy and Broken Hill, temperatures to be in the mid-teens. And for a squeeze of that all-important weekend forecast now, clearing up slightly on Saturday, partly cloudy for Cooper Pedy, Whyalla and Broken Hill, showers elsewhere, temperatures in the mid-teens again. And those wet conditions easing slightly again on Sunday, cloudy for Cooper Pedy, Broken Hill, Port Augusta, Woodner and Whyalla, rain elsewhere, temperatures again in the mid-teens. So at least students across most of the Gulf will be able to enjoy one clear day before they return to the classroom, Ruby. And that's all the weather from me for tonight. See you soon with an update. It's back to you.
I'm sure many will take advantage of that, Alex. And that's the local news this Wednesday evening. Thanks for joining us. I'll have updates later. Until then, enjoy your evening and we'll be back tomorrow with more local news. Good night.